What's up, everybody? It's the movie guy. Well, I just got done watching Scream 4. I ended up working 5 to midnight, and I came home and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish Scream 4 because I've been trying to rewatch it since Thursday, right before I left for the theater to go see Scream 7. This was very successful at the box office. It had a budget of $40 million and went on to gross 97 million worldwide. It's got a 61% from the critics and a 57 from the fans if you follow Rotten Tomatoes. And this is my only third time watching Scream 4 because I saw it in theaters and I must have didn't think too much of it because I didn't buy it on Blu-ray. And then right before Scream 5 came out, I did a big giant rewatch of the first four movies, and it's like I said, I've only saw it once before 5 came out, and I couldn't remember who the killer was or pretty much the story plot or anything. It was like watching it for the first time, and I remember just thinking, I was like, wow, this is really good. I know it's got very mixed reviews about this movie, but it also, I think it was the second time when I was watching, I was like, man, that dude looks like Macaulay Culkin, and I forgot Rory Culkin's in this. I was like, oh my gosh. So originally, the opening of the movie was going to have Sydney fighting Ghostface, and then she gets amnesia, and apparently, like, she couldn't remember anything that Emma Roberts, her cousin, was the killer, and then she finally snaps out of it. And also, like, Dewey and Gail was going to have a baby. Like, there was going to be, like, they were going to have a kid in this, but that got scrapped. So this was the last movie that Wes Craven, last Scream movie that he directed. And I'm kind of curious if he would never passed away, which God rest his soul. Like, I miss Wes Craven so much. Um, I think he would have directed Scream 5, but I don't think he would have done 6 or 7, but he might have. It's hard to say. It kind of depends if he was like booked up with another movie or he was just getting tired, of doing Scream. But I know he would have done 5. I think he would have just produced 6 and 7, but I mean, there's a pot. Like I said, there might have been a possibility that he would have done, you know, 6 or 7, as long as the script was, like, thinking his words, just as good as Scream, which, I that's what he said about the fourth one. He was like, I wanted to make sure that, Scream 4 was just as good as Scream. But I give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's really good. I think it's an underrated Scream movie. It's definitely better than 7. I love this a lot more than 7. I love the scene where, towards the end, where Gail's like, can I have some last words? And Emma Roberts is like, what, please? No, clear. And I love Sydney's line. That's the one thing about it remakes. You just don't fuck with the original. I love it. I love that so much. But anyway, that's it for the movie guy. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Hopefully everybody has a great evening, great morning, because it's 2:34 in the morning. So anyway, talk to you later. Take care.